Hey everyone, welcome back again. Another edition of the Fuji Guys. My name is Jerry. Here to do an unboxing video of the X100T, the greatest little compact camera from Fujifilm. Stay tuned and watch. So let's get started right away. So we've got the box here, the X100T. I happen to have the graphite, or not the graphite, but the silver version here of the new latest and greatest from Fujifilm. So we're just gonna open up the box. And right away you'll notice that it comes with a very quick guide. It's a very quick instructional guide. I'll just open up this here real quick. Of course, you can get the full instruction manual at fujifilm.com and certainly just select any of the languages that you need. So there's the instruction booklet, the little quick basic operations. And then if you need more in depth, then certainly look us up online for more. So there's the quick information there. And then we have a very nice little, that's just the separator for the cardboard, but then for packaging purposes, a nice stiff foam protection there, so it gets where it needs to go in good shape. Of course, we have here the BC65N charger, still the same charger that we've been using since the original X100. And is now, of course, in the X100T and the X30 as well. Of course, this is the USB cable. Of course, the camera can be charged as well through, I believe, through the USB as well, but needless to say, it's also used for transferring your pictures as well. So there's the USB, pretty standard as far as USB ports go. Almost missed my lens there. So it's pretty standard micro USB. And then of course it's tethered here. It's kind of for packaging it up and everything else. Let's open this up here just so you can get an idea of what the length is going to be like. There we go. So there's the cable itself. It's giving you about 2 feet, 24 inches or so of, or about just under a meter, 2/3 of a meter or so approximately. So it gives you a little bit of reach there with the cable. Of course, we have the strap here. And there we go. There's the strap. Nice little Fujifilm logo there. Kind of a leather little strap, little comfort strap there to be included with it. And then we have, what else we got in the bottom here? Of course, we have the battery. So again, the NP95 battery. Little orange stripe here on the side to help you indicate which way it goes into the camera, and I'll show that in just a moment. And of course, this is the power cable. I happen to have the European version of the plug here. Of course, if you're in North America, you'll get the standard North American plug itself. The charger, it doesn't matter. The charger is the same no matter where you are in the world. There's your standard plug there. So if you've had Fujifilm products in the past that have come with this style of charger with the big block, it's the same thing. So, but just so you know, that this is actually the European version of the plug, but of course, depending what market you're in, where you buy the camera, you'll get the appropriate cable, of course, in your market. So just unplug that, gives you an idea of the length of the cable as well. So there we go, we've got a nice long cable here. This one's a little longer, almost 3 feet or about a meter long. So it gives you a little bit of reach. And in this little bag here, as always, we have our little leather protectors and our eyelets for the strap itself. So there's the little leatherettes to protect the camera body itself, to prevent it from being scratched. And then there's the little actual eyelets here. These actually attach to the side of the camera. And to help you along, then we've got this little tool here that'll just separate the eyelets just like that. So you can easily just slide it in. And then we have the most precious X100T. So there we go. So there's the X100T. Of course, there's your lens cap there. So of course it comes with the same metal lens cap and it just slides right off. It's nice and snug so it doesn't fall off. Nice little metallic case there. And then the camera itself, of course. So I don't happen to have a memory card with me right now, but what you'll see is here in the bottom of the camera here, there's where you put the memory card in on the side there. And then you have the battery, of course. And what I was mentioning earlier about the orange stripe, just make sure to line it up with the little clip that holds the battery in place. So there's the little clip there. And then you just simply slide the battery in. Now, what we recommend is you do an overnight charge on the initial charge. I mean, a few hours is probably enough, or when the charger indicates that the battery is charged, you're probably ready to go. Out of the camera, or out of the box, for the most part, there is a little bit of a charge on the battery, enough to maybe, you know, set up, do the initial setup of the camera and so on. So that's what we're gonna do now, just to kind of show you. So you turn the camera on there. And then right away it asks you for the language. So you just hit OK to set the language. And of course you could choose many different languages, language of your choice. And then it's gonna ask you to do the date. Now, just a little trick is to set the date, is what you wanna do is actually select your parameters first. So you set up the actual date itself. So, time. Now keep in mind here the AM PM flips with the clock itself. So I'm in PM now. And then when you're done, now you can hit menu OK. But don't hit menu OK until you've entered all the parameters. Otherwise then you'll have to just go back and add an extra step. And then you're all set to go. Now of course here I don't have the memory card in. So it'll start recording to the internal memory. And then shutter button halfway to take your first picture, just to take a quick shot. As you can see, the battery indication right there shows that it's very, very low. So that's the opening box of the X100T. So thank you for watching. If you have any other questions or concerns, feel free to post them up in the comment sections below, of course. Certainly subscribe to the channel, and of course, follow us on Twitter @the Fuji Guys.